Beetle. Wait a minute.
We coming in live right now. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Aging Potheads. I am the Funky Monk, aka Big Brother Boss. This is the beautiful Miss Candy with an X.
Hi. X marks the spot. Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah. X
Okay.
means whatever. X exponent. You use X for anything. All right.
Solve for X.
Solve for X. Yeah. Solve for the X.
Go ahead, y'all. Take this time to share it out with your friends. I want to welcome everybody who's on the rebroadcast. Welcome everybody on YouTube,
Hi.
Facebook.
Hi.
And what we about to do right now, people,
Hi.
is we about to go live. Hold on, let me get the thing going up here.
Yeah. Wait, am I live on my page?
Yeah,
Let's see. All right. Oh, yes, I'm in.
exactly. And make sure you share this out with your folks. And let me go ahead and get this big on my screen because y'all know what it be like when it's time to do it. Let me put this right over here.
Right.
So I can see the real chat as well as the chat on my page.
Right.
Thank you guys for joining us. And if you're joining us, y'all know what time it is.
Y'all.
Grab your blunt. It's time to light it
Tony
up.
started already. He didn't even wait for the
Always
for
Tony.
the wee wop.
Always Tony.
Stealing cookies and shit. Just kidding.
Here we go, y'all.
Here we go. You see it right there? Right by the mirror.
Oh, let's blaze, y'all.
All right, let's play. All right.
Yes.
Shout out to my friend Justin who got me all these cones.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Tony?
What up, Tony?
Y'all moving slow.
Don't say that, man. You fucking with us.
That's what I do.
Mm-hmm. Medicate.
All right.
It's
Now
been
look,
a
y'all.
trying week.
Yep. Today, y'all, I am smoking on the Hawaiian Runts, which is part of the Runts family. And Runts is a quick growing thing because every time I turn around, it's quick growing. It's a has a nice taste to it. It's just a real basic taste.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. I don't taste any of the sweetness they say is in it. Couple of hits, you'll be okay, but it really takes about half a blunt to get there.
Okay.
The high is good.
So sneak up on it.
Get some nice munchies. I gave it 3.5 blunts out of 5 blunts. It's a good thing to smoke if you got it, but if you have something better, definitely smoke that.
Mm-hmm.
What you smoking on tonight?
I have the sour diesel. Everybody knows sour diesel. It's a sativa hybrid.
Mm-hmm.
It's invigorating. It's energizing. It's Oh man, sorry, that's the Amazon driver. I'm sorry about that. We'll get you a rack for that.
Mm-hmm.
If you can grab paper towel, Tony, I'll show. Appreciate you. It allows you to be creative. It's one of those brands that people are kind of overdone. So, but I still like it when I need to.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Was that the first time you get sprayed on? Okay, just a second.
Oh my God.
There you
Okay.
go. There you go.
There you go.
I can agree. Sour diesel,
Yeah.
definitely. It's a good blunt. I mean, it's a good what I call beginner,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also good for the stone cold smokers. It's still a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
How many blunts did you give it?
I gave it 3.5. I'll give it 3.5 only because I'm more of an indica smoker, but I do like a sativa, likes me a sativa every now and again.
Okay.
I'm learning the difference. You know, like I said, I used to just smoke another nigga weed. I didn't know what it was, what I was smoking, or what have you. But I think now that we have these kind of, you can go to the store and pick out what you want, and tailor it to what makes you feel good, and because there are some anxiety-inducing strains.
Yes.
So you got to kind of find what your blend is. So
okay. Now,
but yeah.
Those of us who are watching, hey, what's up? What's up, buddy? You say good evening, Potheads. Yes, that's what we are.
Good evening. That's what we are.
Okay, but those who are watching, go ahead and put in the comments where you're watching from and
what y'all smoking.
What you smoking on? Because it's like I said, we smoking. It's been a very trying week. Did you see the video with Draymond Green?
Yeah. Draymond. Jordan Poole's got to fight Draymond every time he see him.
Yeah.
It's on site every time. I just, I mean, I'm not a man, but I'm very familiar with the male ego. And, you just either going to have to, I mean, the Warriors basically said they wasn't going to trade Draymond.
Yeah.
And I also heard that Poole signed his contract already. I didn't read it, but I heard that he did.
Yeah.
So, and then I looked at Stephen A. Smith today on YouTube talking about how, they have all these different sound bites and pieces about it.
Yeah.
I did hear that he hasn't really forgiven Draymond.
Yeah.
Which like I said, as a man, and I'm not as a man, but most men, I think that that he has to live with that. It's kind of like Chris Rock and Will Smith. Like same. I think it's kind of the same instance where you wouldn't slap this man on live TV in front of everybody.
Exactly.
Like everybody's gonna remember. And Will Smith won an Oscar that night.
Yeah.
We ain't talk. We don't know nothing about that Oscar.
You all from the camera.
Cut that. We didn't get a chance.
Okay.
What's up, Scully? What's up, Jamar? Thank you for watching.
Hey, Scully, Jamar, how you guys doing?
Yeah, I saw it. It wasn't a sucker punch like people saw.
No, he did push him.
Yeah, he pushed him. So yeah, you push me, we swing it.
He did get up in his personal space though. Yeah. So you if somebody got in my personal space like that, more than likely, hi Sequamo. More than likely, I try to get you up off me too, or get you out of my space. So I can see it being a reactionary thing.
Yeah.
Jordan, had to get him off of him. But yeah, Draymond, you need your It would be, if it were me, we fight every day until he go, I go.
It's a hood thing.
It is, and then
your first reaction is to swing. That's what it is.
That, and then in the heat of the moment, players get upset. They get, you tussle back and forth. I think that what they need to do is go after the person who leaked that video. Because it made it 10 times worse that it got out. Yeah, exactly. They could have just kept it in house and nobody would have knew. And then
But with that whole Celtics thing, transparency is an issue now with the NBA. It's becoming a transparency issue. However, he sort of went on his sort of self-suspension.
Yeah,
it was only 2 days, but it was basically so all the heat dies down, because what will happen is people will show up to their practices just to see what happens, and I think that'll take away. So I thought that was a very mature decision by Mr. Green.
Yeah, and he apologized.
Yes, he apologized. A sincere apology.
And it was sincere. He apologized to the man, him, his family, I do believe, but just to know that, I mean, if I'm Jordan Poole, I would feel some type of way because the organization.
Tony said timeout. What's going on, Tony?
Can you pause the porno?
It's not a porno.
It was earlier.
Oh my God. Do you need me to really pause it?
You keep looking at that, not the camera.
I'm looking at the camera.
I got you.
I'll just see.
That's what I'm here for. I got you.
Okay.
Oh, here you go. Now,
Right.
You're doing the same thing.
And we have Erica B. What's going on?
Hi, Erica. She said Draymond is from Michigan. She said Dre is from Michigan. It's just what we do. If I step over to you talking, let's keep it just words. We in practice, tempers flare. When you push me, then I'm swinging. I mean, like I said, he got in his
he pushed him.
He pushed him, but it didn't work out. The way that he thought. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. He did, he did what you call fuck around and find out. That's what happened. He found out. But, and everybody found out too, and I think that's what made it worse.
This morning, the Warriors said they fined him. They're not going to suspend him. He'll be in practice tomorrow for their game on Friday, or in practice today for their game tomorrow. I'm not really following basketball that much.
It's still preseason, so
yeah, it's still preseason.
Even if they did suspend him, he would still be back for the season. Yeah. And he's one of their. I'm hearing also too that it could have been like a setup to where because they want to give Jordan Poole more money, but they don't want to piss Draymond off. So let's go ahead and orchestrate.
Yeah, let's do some dumb shit.
And then I also too heard that Draymond wants to go to LA to play with LeBron. So he might be trying to get up out of there or looking for a way out. But, it's not a good look, Draymond. You can't.
It's not.
You already ran off. Like,
they just need to just come sit in the studio with us and smoke.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all can't really smoke. Y'all
get from 60s.
Y'all get drug tested. Y'all can't really be doing that.
Yeah,
but he is from Michigan. And Detroit and folks from Michigan, especially hood folks, they're a whole different breed. They don't take no shit from nobody. It's always what it do. It's always like sometimes I know people from Detroit and they like, yeah, it's on site when I see them, they granny. I'm hitting anybody from their family. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the energy. That I call it Black Air Force One energy.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And a lot of y'all been on that lately. It's been a lot of just
no offense to the people of Detroit. Y'all born with a pair of Air Force Ones.
Yeah, that's like Black Air Force One. Like Black Air Force One energy has been real, prevalent lately. I know we just got out of a retrograde. That we still kind of in the shadow, and we have full moon. There's a whole lot going on for those of y'all. Tony over there finna choke on his weed pipe.
Exactly.
almost said something.
But yes, he.
My bad. I was just going to say real quick. You brought up Will Smith earlier and Chris Rock. What were you guys talking about earlier about the emancipation?
Oh yeah. When you talk about the slap and things like that, and emancipation will be Will Smith's comeback.
You think so?
I like the playoff because what they're gonna do is I bet you his people got him saying, we're not gonna talk about the slap. We only gonna talk about this movie. And I'm sure everybody's gonna get the memo. Like, hey, we only talking about this movie.
Erica said, yes, we are. Yeah, she I think she's she's from Detroit or in Detroit. But Will Smith is coming out with a new movie. It's called Emancipation. I think this is probably his way back in our people's good graces.
Yes.
I don't know if he's kind of pandering or not. But I don't know if I want to see Will Smith in a slave movie.
Okay, and that's what they said.
I don't know.
This is not a slave movie. This is gonna be a freedom movie.
What's the difference?
The difference is that he's fighting to be free. This is what it's gonna be about. That's what I seen in the trailer. We have to actually see what Apple has done with it. I think it's Apple TV. But this was already planned before the Slack and things like that. They already saying that Will Smith will probably get a nomination for this.
Really?
Yeah. They're already saying it.
Man. No, I'm kidding. I think they just...
You know what?
I think that...
Go ahead.
Not to cut you off, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
What I've been noticing with a lot of these, whoever these people are that write these articles, and it, first of all, y'all might be old enough. I'm old enough to remember what is Siskel and Ebert.
Mm-hmm.
Those were movie critics. You know, like y'all could just pay me to say whatever. Yeah. And I feel like that's going on a lot now, especially with the MCU. And the whole phase 4, but we'll get to that later in the show, or later after this segment, rather. But go ahead. You said that they were talking about it being an Oscar run.
Yeah, it's gonna be an Oscar run for Will. It will be.
You think so?
But back on the Slack though, when him and Chris Rock had that thing, it was unfortunate. I guarantee you, it was. It
overshadowed the whole night.
Yeah, it did, because let's be clear, the Oscars are boring.
They are. Shit. But, they are, but
it happened. Let's move on. And I think that's where Will's people are going to come at. It happened. Let's move on. Will is still an actor. He did his little quiet time. He don't have to say it. I'm from Vegas. He don't have to do no penance. He ain't got to do none of that shit. He just needs to come out and do what Will Smith does, which is act, which is get out there.
Yeah, I've always liked Will Smith as an actor. I think he's really has a really good range. I think he just hasn't really had anything that hit out the park these past couple of years. Yeah. And I think that when Jada started doing that damn Red Table Talk, you know, and talking about a lot of things that, you know, I grew up not really know, you know, back then we had a level of anonymity. Am I saying it right?
Anonymity.
Anonymity.
I can say that.
Anonymity. You had a level of that between, like, you know, the stars and or celebrities. And now we just you can at these motherfuckers on Twitter and tell you how you really feel. And, you know, like, because I feel like that Red Table Talk, not dissing Jada, I've seen it. I just feel like it kind of, I don't know.
I like the Red Table Talk because it inspires shows like ours, because it allows us to get on here and be real. It allows us to,
it does.
You know, it allows us to be real. It does. And
I really just am disappointed that he let himself it happen like that. You know, I understand losing your cool. Like we were talking about Vacation earlier. Yes. When Clark Griswold lost his shit and got that gun. And said, oh, y'all closed? Oh no, not today. Yeah. So I understand that sometimes we do get to our level to where, you know, we blow up. It's just that, man, like yes. You know, and I don't know what level he was at that point. Obviously, he was at his 10.
He was on 10.
He was on 12. Black Air Force One energy.
But
Black Air Force One.
You also mentioned earlier we can at these people on Twitter and all that shit. But it also leads to what, you know, not just our people age, but I'm going to talk about them damn kids, because I can't stand these fucking kids nowadays. And how involved they are in people's lives. Like when, you know, when that rap artist was killed in LA a few weeks ago, PNB Rock, I believe his name is, rest in peace. Everybody was quick to get into thinking his girlfriend set him up. Somebody set him up. It's like, come on now, y'all. Do y'all have that much time on y'all hands? You know, same thing. We were talking about Will. So we got Will and Jada. They always in their business. What's up, Crystal? Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Crystal.
But
hello.
the level that people are in these people's lives is fucking crazy, right?
It is. We and I remember having a conversation about how I don't even know what you call them. Are they millennials?
Mm-hmm.
The early 2000 babies.
Yeah.
There was a incident in Los Angeles where this little girl, and I think she's like 17, and some little boy that she was with, about 19, they went and robbed this hair place, like this beauty supply. And they ran off with this wig, which I'm trying to figure out what she needed a wig for, because she's white, like she's blonde hair, blue eyes, straight hair.
Yeah.
She talking nigga this, nigga, you know, her black scent is real, so I'm assuming the little boy she was messing with, you know.
Yeah.
But she's in the car talking about on her live, talking about in the back of the cop car with handcuffs on, and she in her phone talking about, yeah, nigga, we got active, nigga, we got active on these niggas, and yeah, one of them didn't make it out, but I don't want to say because it's cameras in the car,
including yours. Telling these fucking kids, it's these fucking kids.
You on your life, on camera, on your phone, talking about you don't want to tell what y'all did. You already in the back of the cop car. They already have you handcuffed.
Yeah. My thing is, why the police let you get in the back seat with your phone?
You know why.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not.
You already know why. We're not going there.
Not
going
there.
Yeah,
Not going there.
Because that was a question too. Like, why she have a phone in the back? You know, why she even cuffed this way? Like, she supposed to be this way.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway.
But yeah, it's the level we are involved in these people's lives. You know, Draymond Green, everybody like he sucker punched him and he needs this. PNB Rock, you know, his girl set him up. Even when we go to Will Smith, everybody said that was Jada's fault. Jada this and Jada that. Jada cheated on Will. I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret, y'all. She didn't cheat on Will. No. And I've been saying this for years, and those who know me know I've been saying it. They got an arrangement. What happened was this was a simple issue of Jada not controlling her hoes.
Yeah, Jada.
Okay.
Jada
and
really.
That leads to what I wanted to say is that these kids nowadays, why are they so fascinated not only with people's lives but the toxicity of these people's lives? We have groups on Facebook. I mean, back in the day we called them drama groups. You know, on AOL chat, for those old enough to remember AOL chat.
I remember. I had the CD-ROM.
We had drama rooms, but it was just drama. It was just cool drama. But now we got women in here and men who think that being toxic is the coolest shit in the world.
It's this, I was watching Storm Monroe yesterday, and I really like Storm Monroe's content on YouTube. He was the one that was playing last week when you came in.
Yes. He
was saying that a lot of this content, people have to realize that this is content. So a lot of this manosphere stuff, a lot of this, like, you're saying this to a kid I can understand a 45-year-old man getting on camera talking about he's sick of these hoes because he's lived life, so he's probably had his heart broke a couple times. But this is a 19-year-old kid, or 18-year-old who ain't been through nothing. Talking about you bitches aren't submissive. Like, what? What are you talking about? Like, you're 12.
Yeah.
So, I think that people have to realize that social media, you really need to know how to unplug and really navigate through this stuff.
Yeah.
Because matter of fact, not even an hour before this show, I just saw that, what's his name? Baby, why you bullshitting? Oh my gosh. What's his name? Oh man. I cannot. Y'all help me out.
Sugar free?
Sugar free.
I should have let you just go.
Yeah, just like Sugar Free just got married, y'all.
Uh-huh.
I just seen that on my timeline like an hour ago. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to figure out, this is the most pimpinest man alive. I mean, I don't change it, you know, but he on there giving flowers and shit, hugging and kissing. I was like, this is the same Sugar Free that told a bitch to go outside and hook the little flea up to the tree. That one, that's Sugar Free.
That's Sugar Free.
That's Sugar Free. So we have to. I said that to say that people really have to unwind, and these kids that grew up in the, with social media, they don't know a life outside of it. That's why they have to. They feel like they have to record everything. Mm-hmm. They feel like toxic is being a good thing. Your relationship ain't shit if you have some sort of level of toxicity. Mm-hmm. And like, who wants to do that? And a lot of older people are who may not know that this is just people giving their opinions, or even people just saying what they want to say just to get viewers in. You got to realize a lot of the stuff that y'all see on this internet, they do it just because they know they can go viral. Mm-hmm. A lot of this stuff that you be like, I can't believe, because it's not what that is. Mm-hmm. So, and that goes along with people's fascination with toxic relationships too. Yeah. Which is why we have these reality shows.
Yeah, I just think that, if you're doing it for likes, to me that makes it worse. And the toxicity we see, I think it's getting tired. And trust me, I like it, because one of my favorite shows I like to watch on Monday night is Love and Hip Hop, whichever version it is. But sometimes the fascination is also, and this goes to what I said about being in people's lives, that we see them as regular people. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And when we see them as regular people, we can then judge and say, at least I'm not that. At least my life ain't going on like that. Yeah. But your life is going on like that.
It is. A lot of y'all's lives is like that, and you gotta understand, going back to even shows like that. Those shows are produced. Yeah. They need viewers. We don't want to see people have, they had a little fight here, but now they just walking in the park and that shit is boring. Like real relationships every day are boring. You don't really do too much. Y'all just exist. Yeah. So you got to keep the drama coming. Mm-hmm. So go in there. So and so said that she was gonna sleep with your husband. Go in there and confront her about it.
What you got, Tony?
That's what those shows are. So go ahead.
Thinking about all that you were talking about, I was like, I don't know if you guys want to cover this, but like, look at what's going on between Kim K and Kanye, and the shit I get into. I don't know if you really want to get into that. Maybe another time.
Maybe another time, but you know what? Why are we here? Let's talk about Kanye's fucking shenanigans.
I'm tired of Kanye. I am. I'm sick of Kanye. I gave up on Kanye a long time ago. I don't know what you niggas are still defending him for. Yeah. But I'm done with Kanye. He's not a genius. He's not, a musical genius. Yes, I'll give him that. But that's so is R. Kelly.
But I'm sorry, your actions now can be covered by your catalog.
Yeah, you can't.
Your catalog can't protect you now.
You can't, and you can't get away with the things that everybody else get away with you.
Yeah, for those who don't know, last week Kanye showed up to, I think it was Milan Fashion Week, and he had a little impromptu fashion show, and he wore a shirt that said "White Lives Matter." Kanye in the past has done a lot of shit for attention, to get likes, to get people talking, and people were wondering why he did that. And some people said it was reckless, and to me, I believe it was reckless.
I believe it was reckless, and I believe it gives, like I said, those people that are in Middle America watching YouTube, watching Kanye shenanigans and think this is okay. It enables a certain way of thinking or a certain viewpoint that, could potentially lead to somebody doing something like, But you know what my other issue with that is though?
Mm-hmm.
Kanye is banned off of Twitter now. Only after what he said about Jewish
folks, yeah.
There wasn't any outrage, and the only reason why I say that is because I saw a clip of Jamie Lee Curtis crying on one of these shows, and she was shaking, man. She was shaking, man. You know, I can't believe that he would say DEFCON 3. Do you know what that means? I'm shaking, you know. So now he's banned off of Twitter. What you mean? You know, like I just feel like that made me feel some type of way. It made me upset because I'm like, yeah, y'all let Kanye shenanigans go on, until he started talking about the Jews, and now everybody, yeah.
What's up, Carlita?
Hi, Carla.
Thank you for joining us.
And Facebook.
And Facebook, yes.
Yeah. Now they're silencing him.
This is my thing, and that's another subject I wanted to talk about. But him riling people up. Mm-hmm. That's what he does. That's what starts conversations.
It's a rollout.
But you have to somehow control the narrative too, because what that leads to believe, that leads people like, where was the All Lives Matter people at?
That and
you know, nobody corrected them. Nobody said All Lives Matter, Kanye.
Yeah, just
nobody said that.
Yeah.
Now, we also have to go to where we talk about him getting banned, and it wasn't even talking about Jewish folks. It wasn't even that. Mm-hmm. And he shouldn't have said derogatory remarks about it.
He didn't say it in that. He just said he was gonna go DEFCON 3 or something. Mm-hmm. And I forgot what he said. I heard the quote. I don't know if Tony can find it, but
who was it?
Kanye, yes.
Kanye. He said something about going DEFCON 3.
Yeah, whatever anti-Semitic.
And he said something about Jewish people. He said something else, specifically out of his mouth. But I also heard he's trying to run for president.
Which he's done
already.
Imagine there was 600 people who voted for him. Or I think it ended up being like 1,200, but you know, that's 1,200 people who voted for Kanye.
Right. I just think that he listen, I don't know what else y'all can say to defend this man. Mm-hmm. I think he uses the Black community to pander to when he wants our support, and you niggas do it every time. Y'all run back over there and y'all gonna keep buying his shoes. Y'all gonna keep, you know. And he just went on Fox News on Tucker Carlson.
Mm-hmm. That's the MSNBC.
No, Fox.
Oh, he's on Fox
News.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Tucker Carlson is Fox News. And the cable Fox News, so you already know where I'm going. It's totally conservative, totally right wing. You know, you went on there pandering to it. You know, like I just feel like he's pandering. I know it's a rollout, but I just feel like he's doing a lot of pandering. Mm-hmm. And hey, Joe Mac, how you doing?
Is it Jay or Joe?
I think it's is it Jay?
Yes,
Jay. I'm sorry, Jay Mac. Listen, I'm blind, okay, and I'm an aging pothead.
So you're high too.
Tony couldn't find it, so
what I wanted to say about it though, it wasn't that. What it was that we get celebrities and all sorts of people calling Black folks the N-word or making derogatory Black remarks every time, and they hide behind free speech. And here's Kanye once again using his free speech for wrong. I'm not saying that he's not free from consequences, but y'all shut him down as soon as y'all see that. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying, you know, I'm not saying this because he made derogatory remarks about Jewish folks. I'm just saying in general, what it always appears to be is that when Black folks do something, we get stopped immediately.
And that's why I said that he thinks that he can do this. You can't do, you know, and then you teaming up with Candace Owens, which is another self-hating Negro. Yes. You know, like it's just, it's not, I feel like you're just, you know, you need to stop.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous.
Now, the question that's being asked is Y'all still rocking with Kanye?
Yes or no?
Yes or no? You know, I still like his music. Don't get me wrong, but his music doesn't cover enough of his shenanigans anymore.
No. It doesn't do it. It stopped doing it for me a long time ago. Even though I hate the Kardashians. Well, I don't hate the Kardashians. That's a strong word. But I just, like, you took the culture and gave it to them, and now and now they done with you.
Yeah.
It milked you,
And that's his main argument. He says every time I come to the Black community, we reject them. And it is sort of like the whole, well, you did this, so we're not going to help you now. Mm-hmm. And part of me is like, we can't do that. He's that lost brother we just need to, we need to keep an eye on. But sometimes he does have a point. Sometimes we can't be transactional. Some Black folks are transactional.
Yeah, but I think that we've also, because we've been in the past, we've been a very forgiving community. Mm-hmm. We, to this day, like, everybody invited to the barbecue, like, we just, and it's not, and I'm not saying that we shouldn't be that way. It's just that you can't keep coming back and using us every time they stop fucking with you, and that's what it's giving. That's what it's given to me. Yeah. So, Jay says, I don't rock with none of them because the people's best interest is never at heart. And yes, I believe it.
That's a whole other subject.
Yeah, that's a whole other subject. And I feel like I'm not saying that, no one can change. I'm not saying that he's irredeemable, but he has to stop this shit. Just stop it. And, maybe one day, when he realizes this rhetoric thing,
because I actually want to answer that comment too, because
and Kanye been wild since his Corner Boy rapping days. Everyone blamed his mom's death to give him a pass on being any kind of way, and I believe that too.
I agree for that too. I do believe.
Hi, Kish. She said, "I'm sorry." I'm like, "Hi, boo."
His things did change when his mother died.
Yeah, but we can't keep both of my parents are gone.
Yeah, we can't keep throwing that out there.
Yeah, my parents are dead, so we can't keep using that as an excuse to, I still got to get up and function every day. Kanye is no different. You still got to get up and
be Kanye.
Yeah, or just get back into the music. Like, you're doing too much, bro. Yeah, like, what is it all for? What is it all for? Yes. And he might have some mental stuff going on. Like,
Kanye do need help.
He but you have to accept it. This man talking about he don't even read.
I don't read. You don't read books, Kanye?
You don't read Kanye at all. You don't read your contracts. You don't read nothing.
And Jay, you're right. Kanye is a puppet. What's up, Jay?
How you doing?
Welcome to the show. I see Keish walked in too. I know you got her. I want to say, hey, welcome to the show. Everybody who is watching, YouTube, Facebook, thank you for joining us. But Kanye now, I just, even his music is starting to reflect that. And I'm not, and I'm like, man, I miss the old Kanye.
Yeah, I miss dark twisted fantasy Kanye.
I know people evolve. But I don't think he's evolving where I want to fuck with him now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wish Kanye the best. Trust me, I don't wish no ill will on anybody. But I wish him the best.
I wish him the best too. I did hear. I watched Jason Lee's podcast as well. True Hollywood Unlocked. And he was representing Kanye for a minute. They're no longer working together.
Yeah.
But I do like Jason Lee's stance on not being a yes man and not, you going in a different direction than I want to go in, and I can't, he said there's no beef, but this what you're doing?
Yeah.
I can't rock with that. And a lot of people are coming out and saying they can't rock with that. They're not rocking with him on this.
Hey, so. Knives, what's up? Thank you for joining us, Knives. What you got, Tony?
What you got, Tony?
So I was going to say right quick, to make it a little lighter subject and lighten up the vibe a little bit. What about moving on to Munchie, trying out the meatballs I bought here, and then there's another subject I thought you guys had that was very interesting.
Okay, so you just
Okay.
want you
So
always
you
want to
just
talk
wanna-
about balls. You always try to find a way to
You
incorporate
always trying to
balls.
want somebody balls and somebody mouth.
I mean, it just really depends. How much are we talking?
I know, yeah. I know.
A 20 is a 20 at the end of the day.
Tony did bring in some snacks on our snack table today. What are y'all snacking on? We got the what type of Oreos are those this time?
Those are toffee Oreos.
We got the toffee
Go
Oreos.
ahead and get the snack table. Y'all know I like to show off the snack table, and y'all be trying to look at my titties while I do it. But you know, I got them covered up today because it's cold. So these are the little, it's got a little toffee in there, very delicious. Y'all ain't got my nails done. Don't look at my fingers. These are the balls Tony want me to put in my mouth. So
It was the only balls you would accept from me, so
I mean, so I'll go ahead and try one of those. Let's see here. All right. That's not bad. Then we got some
bagel chips.
Thank you. I got balls in my mouth. I mean, help me out here.
Okay.
We
going a little off the rails, y'all.
A little off the rails. But yeah. So those are the snacky snacks.
Bunny, don't encourage. You always encouraging Tony. You always encouraging Tony. Are they hot or cold balls?
Right now they need a little warm. They've been sitting under the air conditioner, but they were very delicious. Yeah. Thank you, Tony, for sharing your balls. And see?
Man.
Amazon dropped these off earlier. And I guess, he came down Nellis with them fast because they just all over the place. But yeah.
Amazon folks is speaking of which, y'all, Amazon got their pre-sale going on, their pre-holiday sale going on. And it's
to be Black Friday.
It was yesterday and today. It's like the pre-holiday sale that for Prime members, they have some real good deals. Make sure y'all head on Amazon. It ends at midnight tonight. Make sure y'all go check that out. I love Amazon.
Listen, Amazon is going to be the death of us, I think. Amazon is going to take over the world. It's going to be Amazon and the guy that do the Tesla. What's his name?
Musk.
Yeah.
That's nobody like his musky ass.
I know. But, it's going to be one of the... No, Musk going to get the space. Jeff Bezos going to have... we're going to have Amazon. We already got a grocery store. You can order anything on Amazon. Anything.
Yeah. You know what? I got something to say. I know, Tony, I didn't get this to you, but when you're on Amazon, some of you folks, because I watch a lot of content. I watch content all the time.
Me too.
Whether it be podcasts, TikToks, people trying to sell me some shit. But some of y'all need to go to Amazon and get you some batteries. Because if I hear that little chirp in the background from your goddamn fire
extinguisher,
your smoke detector,
that's some ghetto
shit. Man,
that's some
it's like when you put some batteries in that motherfucker, it's a complete turn off. You know what I mean? I'm sitting up here like, man, you're saying some real interesting beep. Like the fuck. You talk about how you done made all this money, but you can't put a battery in your damn smoke detector.
Yeah. They got on P. Diddy's side chick about that. She was going off, man. Fix it, man.
So keep your batteries on there. Also on Amazon, they got a lot of cool stuff that Amazon got shit you didn't even know you needed until Amazon showed it to you.
Yeah, see, my friend Renee, I don't know if she's watching tonight, but she was on her page earlier and she had this face humidifier thing. And I was like, damn, I want one of those. And so I want to put it in a friend. Were you Amazon?
Exactly.
So
you can get everything on Amazon.
Keith said I hear that all day at work, annoying as hell. Right. Like that little beep, y'all gotta get y'all some batteries. Like if a real fire happened, then your thing might not even be on.
It's a safety issue.
Yeah, it's
You
a
know what I
safety
mean?
issue. You
And
know,
nobody like hearing that shit is irritating as fuck.
it is.
Hey, man, just get your shit taken care of.
Just get up there and put the.
And I know I interrupted the
change your
conversation.
air filters.
Yeah, definitely change your air filters.
Yeah,
Come
change
on,
your
now,
air
y'all.
filter.
And I don't
Wipe your
appreciate
banisters down.
I don't appreciate Facebook, censoring my damn comments.
Oh.
I said fuckity fuck. Okay? That's what I said.
Fuckity fuck.
But yeah, it's just one of those things that's completely irritating.
Yeah.
To me.
Speaking of irritating,
what
y'all think about Marvel Phase 4?
It's not Phase 4 we worried about. We talking about Phase 5. That's gonna be a mess.
You don't think Phase 4 is a mess?
Phase 4 is going okay. The only thing that's going on with Phase 4 is you got all these haters saying it's woke because we have a lot of women, we have a lot of people of color.
Mm-hmm.
But
I've been watching y'all's content too. Y'all don't like y'all call it the MCU now. I picked up on that.
Let me tell you something.
A lot of y'all that don't like the way that they're y'all call it emasculating the Thor and making them the sidekick to the women warrior. And
Knives says she's over on my page. She says she loves Phase 4, and I'm liking it too. But let's be clear. These are MCU fans. These are the movie universe fans. These folks may have never picked up a comic in their life.
No.
So for those
most of the people complaining about it are comic book people.
No, comic book people don't really complain about it because all this stuff has been going on in the comics for years.
Yeah, but the ones that what's his name? I think it's Nerdronic, or I forgot his name, and he does a lot of content on that type of content. Yeah. That kind of, it should be this way, or very canon people. You know, very
well. A lot of this stuff is canon, and that's what I like about.
I'll get that later.
And for those who don't watch, that's what I like about She-Hulk. Is that She-Hulk is introducing all these canon, these small guys who are in the comics. These small. I wouldn't say they're not.
She said she loved Thor, Love, and Thunder. I liked Thor too. They were shitting on Thor. They were shitting on Doctor Strange. Yeah. Which I like both of those.
Yeah, I like them too. Marvel. Yeah, but in my opinion, it's not a mess. I believe people need to trust the process. You know what I mean? Let's trust the process. Let's see what's going on. I enjoy She-Hulk. A lot of people haven't enjoyed it. I enjoy She-Hulk.
I haven't watched it yet.
You gotta watch it.
I don't know. Don't care for the last Doctor Strange. Yeah, I didn't care for the Eternals. I thought that was just a big ass mess. I didn't care for. I didn't really get into Shang-Chi or
yes, that was a good movie too.
Shang-Chi. Keith said She-Hulk. I can't get past her CG. So
get past the CG because the story. You got to look at the story and not the CG. It's about the story. My thing with She-Hulk is I really wish they would have pushed a lot of what we see in the comics just about her sexuality as well as her sexual appetite. Okay. We see a little bit of it. I also, for those in the spoiler alert, I also like the fact that how she's also dealing with her non-Hulk personality as well as her Hulk personality and how they work. I like how that's going on. You can watch She-Hulk on Disney Plus. And season finale airs tomorrow. Okay. Season finale airs tomorrow. Okay. Another, you know what I caught this weekend?
What?
The movie called Nothing to Worry About, Darling, or Do Not Worry, Darling.
Don't Worry, Darling?
Don't Worry, Darling.
I think Keisha's telling me about that. Would y'all?
Yeah, that's in the theaters.
Don't Worry, Darling. I think
Don't Worry,
somebody was telling me about that, but I haven't seen it yet.
It's a hell of a twist. I thought it was going to be like a new Stepford Wives type thing. And it is, but I can't get into it without telling the movie. So definitely Go check out.
in that?
That's with Chris Pine, Olivia Wilde, Francine Pugh, Harry Styles is in it.
I like Francine Pugh.
Yeah.
From Black Widow.
Yeah, from Black Widow. She actually is the new Black Widow. She will be the new Black Widow. But that's in theaters. Definitely go see that. He said she wants to go see that.
And it's another one that we were talking about that we wanted to go see, or we were wanting to see. It's on Netflix. It's kind of gory. It's with Ashton Kutcher's wife. I hate to say that.
Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis. Yes.
Mila Kunis. Yes.
Yes. And
now also back to the Marvel thing. You know,
I'm trying to be mean. Those are some dirty ass white people. They don't shower.
Going back to the Marvel thing, Knives said she enjoys the movies. People expect too much. I think they are. Expecting too much. Yes, Tony. Thank you for going back. We are jumping back a little, y'all, but you know we smoking and you know we see the comments and we gonna do it. But yeah, I think people are expecting too much. Me as a comic head, I like just seeing it out there.
Yeah.
We got Black Adam coming next week. That's DC.
Definitely want to see that.
We also had the second teaser trailer drop for Black Panther. Wakanda Forever. I got my tickets to go.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
Y'all need to get y'all tickets.
Get them tickets. Yeah, get the tickets for.
And if y'all willing to do something strange, I'll get y'all a ticket too. Oops, I'm sorry.
I'm a little high. Something strange. Then,
like what you want for the?
I might do something strange for a ticket. Y'all, somebody give me a ticket.
We can talk about that. We can talk about that off air.
Right.
I got you a ticket.
Yeah, right.
I got you 2 tickets.
I need about 5 of them. So,
but no, Tony, we're not gonna do that.
Nate, I'm in a bind. I'm in a bind, Nate.
But yeah, that's y'all need to really go and check that movie out. That's cool. What did y'all watch this weekend? Let us know. Have a little fun.
I watched House of the Dragon. I caught up on episode, I think it was 7 and 8 or 6 and 7.
Yeah.
I did finally catch up on that. I don't know if Keish did because she gonna be mad if I spoil it without giving up too many spoilers. I mean, if you follow Game of Thrones lore, then you kind of already know, or really the books, because I'm not a book reader. I'm the series that I do like the most that they do develop for this kind of stuff. I don't really read the books. I've always just fell in love with the movies. Lord of the Rings, one of my favorite trilogies, and Game of Thrones. Yes. So this is kind of like that too. Okay, so she did see it, so I'm not going to spoil it for those of you who haven't watched it, but it is on HBO Max. It's way better than The Rings of Power, in my opinion. I don't know if anybody's been watching The Rings of Power on Amazon. It's supposed to kind of be an origin story or a prequel of The Lord of the Rings, but, Team Lord of the Rings. It's like one of my favorite fantasy movies. So that was what I caught. It's getting down to the nitty gritty. So
I was smoking. I'm always smoking.
When are we not?
But when I'm smoking like my sativas, I actually got into The Equalizer with Queen Latifah. That's on CBS and Paramount Plus.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know she's on that.
That show is pretty good. If y'all remember The Equalizer from the 80s, it was about a guy named Robert McCall who helped folks who really needed help.
Is that the one, the Denzel movies too?
Yeah, Denzel did the movies. He did the movies.
Okay.
Equalizer is very good. It's on CBS, I think every Sunday, but you can also catch it on Paramount Plus the day after.
Okay. And I did catch the BET Hip Hop Awards. Listen, I don't know what y'all. It's a couple of performances that I like. I really like Glorilla's. I like her little glow up. I like, her little tea. I really liked her, and I think it was one guy. Listen, I'm a pothead, so I don't never remember nobody's name, but he was in this like yellow straight jacket. I liked his performance. My question though is, Lotto won the. Oh, and Keisha said check out American Horror Story on Hulu. Yep, I'm a big horror fan. Hulu, American Horror Story. He not into horrors like that.
Not into horrors like that, no.
But anyway, so Lotto won for Song of the Year or something like that for Big Energy. If anybody has been in any Target, listen to radio. I don't even know who still listens to the radio anymore in the car, but you probably heard it. It's the remake of Mariah Carey's Fantasy. It's that sample. So it's very, commercial. It's one of those songs that you will hear on the radio. Yeah. Kodak Black came out and really got on Lotto's case, but on BET's case and Lotto's. He called her Frappuccino. He called her potato head bitch or something. He went in on Lotto.
But he's hella salty.
He's pretzel salty. Well, is he pretzel salty or ocean salty?
I think he ocean salty. I think that motherfucker is Salt Lake City.
First of all, you have to understand, Kodak, Mr. Black, that BET is very corporate now. My understanding is BET is not even owned by Black people. Hasn't been for a long time. My understanding was Viacom bought it a while ago. I don't know who owns it now. But the content, so you have to understand that they're going to always go with Lotto's sound more than your sound. And I know it is the BET Hip Hop Awards, but they're not going for the drill sound. They're not doing it.
Yeah, they're going for what's popular on.
Yeah, what white people can listen to.
Yeah, that they feel is friendly.
It's like crossover music.
Yeah. Now, you, Mr. Black, like you said, if you want to start your own award show, do so, sir.
You can do that.
Do so, and make sure you put what you want to put in it. But I don't want to see your award show with you getting awards all the time. Because then you become the monster you trying to defeat.
Right, and then when you do because if you get a certain sponsor, what if they pay you a lot of money? You still can't say anything that you want to say.
Exactly.
You can't. Let's see. That was some bullshit. BET Awards. When I went over her house the other day, and she was watching it, and she had fast forward through most of it. So she was like, I don't even know who these people are. So
yeah, and Knife said over on my page, she said, "We don't have to be so nice. Tell Kodak he wacky."
Yeah.
But he was salty. If you weren't nominated and you've made a comment, I might say, okay, you might just be trying to make a thing. And that's the thing with you kids. Y'all act like we haven't been telling BET this for years.
Y'all. It's. And then nobody really goes to those awards. Who goes to awards anymore? Yeah. Who even watches it anymore? I don't care about an MTV award, a VMA award. Well, I might not. They might not. Let me slow down.
Depends on who's performing.
They might nominate us one day.
I watch award shows. I watch award shows based on the performances. Who's performing, and do I want to see that person performing? Sometimes it might go to the host, but hosting is hosting. It's like they're going to be themselves, which they're supposed to be. But it all depends on the vibe I get when I see the advertisements. You know what I mean? I didn't, I didn't watch the. Oh, excuse me. That Coke is coming up. Not the Coke, but the Coke.
Listen, and while we on Coke real fast, if y'all not gonna put the actual Coke back in the Coca-Cola, leave it alone. Don't put nothing else in there. Don't add nothing else to it. No, I don't want no Fruity Pebble Coke. Okay, I don't want
exactly. Keish, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Keish is right. I watch and see the performances. That's why I like watching the Grammys.
Mm-hmm.
I even watch the Country Music Awards because I like, I like everything, y'all.
Yeah,
just so y'all know, I like everything.
I'm very eclectic. Very all over the place in my musical taste.
Exactly. Right. And the BET versus the Grammys will get you better deals. Yeah. Grammys and units. You know what I mean? They'll get you better deals. BET Awards, I can't. If you saw that on your resume, like, okay, the BET doesn't even explain how their awards work, how the voting system works, how they determine the nominees. They have no type of transparency when it comes to that.
I would argue with you that back in the day, those awards held that kind of weight. Mm-hmm. But I think now with social media and a lot of artists coming off things like TikTok and like that Munch girl, Spice. Mm-hmm. She's a really curly redhead girl. She looks like, and I don't mean that to be shady.
She's a
Raggedy
ginger.
Andy.
She's a ginger.
Yeah, Raggedy Ann. She has like the little freckles, and she's a cute girl, beautiful. Artists like, Glorilla is signed to Yo Gotti's label, but she an artist signed to an artist. So those never really work out. But you have artists like Nicki Minaj, who's never won a Grammy, or Jay-Z, who's never won a Grammy. Yeah. So you don't necessarily need the Grammys, I think, or it's not what it was. It does get you the contracts that and the money and the corporate sponsoring and the label backing and the push.
But you mentioned some names though. Mm-hmm. That goes to say then it don't matter whether you got a BET or a Grammy. It's not needed for you to be great.
For you to be great. So so Kodak, I'm gonna need you to calm down
and go be great.
And I think that he's also salty too, ocean salty. Mm-hmm. Because when Lotto's album did come out, she did come out and say that there was, because she had some features, and there was a artist. She said that she didn't say, she said it on Big Boy's show. She said there's an artist that cleared everything except one. He wanted me to basically fuck to get the track, and everybody looked naturally, internet puts two and two together. And Kodak Black was on one of the songs. She was like, I want to put it out because it's a hot song, but he's trying to make me. And Kodak is very known for, he said, if you on my label, you fucking, basically. He's very, he wanted them. So I think he's just
grow up, Mr. Black. Just grow up. Sir.
Yeah, just grow up. It's not giving.
Yeah.
I don't listen to really anything Kodak Black.
It's giving me Kanye Taylor Swift vibes here, bro.
Yeah, y'all gotta relax.
Exactly.
Some of these men are just.
Now you mentioned Munch, and I've been thinking about food ever since you said Munch. And my girl and I, we like to eat. We visited a place over in Town Square called Crust and Roux.
Crust and Roux.
Yes.
Sounds bougie.
It sounds bougie, but what it is they sell pies and they sell pies.
So they have Marie Callender's, bougie ass Marie Callender's.
So we sat down there. It was a nice, cool little place. We had lunch, and they sell pot pies and they sell regular pies. I got the steak pot pie. It was steak, mushrooms, and some sort of sauce.
Steak pot pie.
It was pretty good. One thing I didn't like is that when we have pot pies, you expect a little juice, the roux.
Yeah,
I got the crust. The crust was awesome.
So it was just steak in a pie.
Yeah, but it had sauce, but it didn't have enough sauce. I want roux. You're called crust and roux, right? So I expected a little bit more gravy. It was good. Don't get me wrong. Other than the dryness of it, the crust, oh my fucking god, it was good. The crust was good.
Right now.
Pricing, I believe it was a little bit too much for a regular size.
So it was like a Marie Callender.
No, it wasn't even a Marie. It was like one of the a banquet size. It was a personal size.
Oh,
4 inches.
wow.
It was good. Don't get me wrong, but it was a bit expensive. It was a bit on the pricey side.
Mm-hmm.
I did try the peach pie, which was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So they did just pies. You know, I had the peach pie. I gave it 3 blunts.
Okay.
I will go back because I think that'll change. My stomach is all growling and shit. I'm sorry, y'all. Munchies is coming.
Right.
But yeah, I believe it's we talked to the manager. He said, you know, he was going to. I'm gonna go back. It's one of those places I would go back, even though the prices weren't, you know, prices were a little too high. But I think I want to give people a second chance. They just opened.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I thought.
And it's in Town Square.
Mm-hmm.
So for those of you who may not, I mean, if you're in Vegas, you pretty much know where that is. But it's in the by the end of the strip, all the way down south, past the airport.
It's on the 15th. I would say. Sunset and the Boulevard.
Right at the corner of Sunset and Las Vegas Boulevard.
Sunset and Las Vegas Boulevard, yes.
Okay.
So definitely get over to Preston Rue. Let us know what you think. It's just one of those places I went to. My girl and I love to eat, and you know.
I love to eat too. You know, I like to eat a lot.
Yes.
I'm trying
to
stop
eat.
eating too much.
If you have some places you want us to go check out. If it's a national thing that's here in Vegas, we'll go. If you're local to Vegas or been to Vegas and the place you ate, you want us to go try it, let us know because like I said, I love to get out and eat. Mm-hmm. I love to get out and taste shit.
I'm hungry too. Now. I'm talking about it. Right.
Talking about food and everything.
Right.
Definitely let us know. Man, we had a lot. What's going on, Tony?
Hold up. If I go with you guys. You know what I'm going for is not to taste things. I'll be looking at my watch. If your service ain't on point, guess what rating you're getting?
A 0 blunt?
So
a half a joint.
You know, I want you to pay attention to me, but I also want you to leave me alone.
No, I get that, but what I'm saying is like, how long does it take overall for the service of the food?
Well, that just determines what kind of tip they're going to get.
Yeah.
You know, like just put a bunch of money on the table, you know, and deduct from that, depending on, you know, on the service. Because a lot of y'all is entitled about these tips. Yeah. If you go in other parts of this world, you might get beheaded for trying to tip somebody. Mm-hmm. But, you know, we're very, you know, tip-based, capital. So a lot of people expect it no matter how shitty the service was. And I'm supposed to feel sorry for you because you decided to work at the restaurant for $3.50 an hour. And I'll let your employer about your money.
Let us know what type of food you like in the comments here. Mm-hmm. It's definitely something we like. You know, we love food. See, Tony brought something. Tony's on work on bringing something every day. And as potheads, we gotta diversify our snacks. You gotta have a snack portfolio. Yeah, you gotta. Sometimes it'll be some shit you'll never eat. Yes. If you were sober.
Real quick. So you tried the meatball. How did you like it?
I like the meatball.
Do you think that it was a good munchie?
Those are very good munchies. I'll probably, if I were really as high or maybe drunk, I'd probably eat them cold. But in the middle of the kitchen. Mm-hmm.
Well, because believe it or not,
maybe with no clothes
very long to make.
Hold on. See, don't get to the end of the show. You should have led with that.
I didn't say that.
You should have led with that.
I'm doing Bob. I'm going to make a little video. I think I told you about it in the meeting too. I'm going to make a video to kind of show how fast it can be made. Mm-hmm. Literally takes about 5 minutes.
Yeah, so, it looks
good. A little video for munchies and stuff. And
I like a little tougher consistency, like texture. So I probably leave them in 10 minutes instead of 5. But I like they taste good. They're not nasty.
Shay Fo, he actually
add all that.
He said Nacho Daddy's has a surprisingly good chicken enchilada.
Listen, I love Nacho Daddy's nachos, and one of the managers is named Ron. Oh, and if you are familiar with Key and Peele, there's a character on there that Key plays, and he's the principal, and he messes up everybody's name and gets upset if you say your name the right name, the right way. So if you watch that, and then you'll get what
Nacho Daddies. I've been there a couple times. I'm gonna give him another chance. Well, actually, I've been there once. I'm gonna give him another chance. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean,
I didn't realize it was truly a nacho place. Didn't really truly. I thought they were like a Chili's or something, but they had
nacho in the name.
I understand that part. I understand that part.
Literally, it say Nacho Daddy.
Yeah, but Applebee's don't got apples.
I mean, yeah.
I just thought it was a cool name.
What do Applebee's do got with an apple in it? Nothing.
They might got some dessert or nothing, but
y'all ain't even known for nothing with an apple in it at Applebee's.
Applebee's got the 2 for $20 or the
apple
2 for
crunch.
$25.
Y'all, why would y'all not? Yeah, it must be somebody's last name.
Mm-hmm.
But
Applebee's, is there an Applebee's?
Right.
But
anyway, apple and some shit.
No. Yeah, Nacho Daddy. I have to try. I have to try the chicken enchilada. I didn't know they had enchilada. I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give y'all a review.
Yeah.
But definitely y'all let us know. Hit us up. Dick's Last Resort. I definitely don't like Dick's Last Resort, man.
You don't?
You don't?
It's a shitty place.
You
are not finna. I am not finna pay you to fucking insult me. Oh, because if we roasted, oh man, I had them people crying. Okay. They're gonna be like, y'all go get that motherfucker at table 10.
Yeah, we went last year, matter of fact.
I think we recorded us over at Dick's Last Resort.
Oh my god.
I will holler at them. I will clap back.
Yeah, that's not that bad. You just, I went. We went last year, or a couple of years. I forgot. I think we went last year. Yeah. And they just it's cheesy. Yeah. Cheesy jokes. Some of them. It just depends on, what it just depends on your personality.
Yeah.
And if you find shit, like I'm a person that finds a lot of shit funny that shouldn't be funny. And I'm a person that can take a joke. So yeah. It just depends on, if you're that type, if you're a person that's easily or sensitive or a person that is triggered easily, or just Karen. Karen is probably not for you. Yeah. Maybe they sense that. I'm sure that a couple of people got their ass whooped at Dick's Last Resort. They keep food. Yeah, and the food. I didn't like the food. The food, we did go last year, and the food was terrible. I got some kind of chicken pasta or something. It was nasty. Yeah, I have a hat. They told me I had my nails really long, so they wrote on the hat, "I don't wipe good" or something like that.
It's so nasty. I don't even want to get into that debate.
They wrote something like that on my hat.
I do not want to get into that debate.
That shit was funny, but their food was terrible. The drink was all right. Yeah, but I remember that. I thought that shit was funny.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh. Who we gotta say hello to before we get out of here tonight?
All right, I do want to say hello to Erica. Erica, I'm actually wearing Erica's lipstick. Her company is called Unfiltered Beauty. I wanted to shout her out. I've been wearing her lipsticks for a minute. Yeah, so that's Erica. I think she was watching earlier. She commented, that's our friend from Detroit, watching live from Detroit. And I wanted to shout her out. And girl, her lipsticks keep me popping. She recommended this one actually that I'm wearing. She said, I got one that looks so cute on you. Send it.
Hey Cece, thank you for joining us.
Hi,
Make sure you run back and see what we were talking about tonight. Oh man, I want to give a shout out to everybody who joined us, all the new folks, all the folks who've been rocking with us since day one. We got Che, we got Keish,
we got Bunny, we had
Jay,
we have
Cece. I'll get you that link after the show. Tony should put it up on the page, but I'll actually hit you up with that link after the show. If I don't get it to you by tomorrow, just remind me. I'll definitely get that link for you. for the cosmetics. Let us know let us know how you feel. Let us know what you want us to be talking about. Because we potheads, we'll talk about anything in general.
Yes.
If you got a show idea, you want to come on as a guest,
smoke with us.
Let us know because we smokes it all. And
we potheads are generally friendly people anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I want to thank everybody for joining us. I want to thank everybody for smoking with us tonight.
Thank you.
Make sure your munchies come up. What's up, Tony?
Hold on. The fuck you mean potheads are friendly people? Not all of them.
Not all of them, but generally.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I can be friendly. It depends.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yes. You.
I'm friendly with
Tony
you,
be acting like he ain't a softie. Like.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, Tony.
Let me not tell Tony's secret.
Tony will say no until you do something.
Right, you just got to do something.
Something a little strange for some change. Yes. But definitely, y'all, thank you for joining us. If you got any show ideas, hit us up. Man, we are coming up. This is show number 7. It is growing. We are getting better at this. We definitely thank you for joining us. Hit us up next. Exactly. Come join us next Wednesday. We got a special treat for you next Wednesday. So y'all definitely want to tune in to watch that. But other than that, y'all, I want y'all to enjoy y'all day. Don't let nothing get you mad. And until next time, y'all, please stay lifted. Stay lifted,
stay medicated, and then go on ahead, Tony. Come on, token. Come on, token.
Before we go,
mm-hmm.
You want to tell me what the fuck the special treat is we're talking about? I didn't get this memo.
Oh, I didn't get it either. It's gonna wait till next show.
Gonna get it. Yeah, it's gonna be next show.
Okay.
But definitely, y'all gonna like it. Y'all gonna like it. But good night, y'all, and stay lifted, my friends.
Y'all. Thank you. Stay medicated. Stay lifted.